Here I am at the park going on week 3 without being at my job. And I just found out the perpetrator who's been bothering me at work is still allowed to come onto the grounds of my workplace, so I can't come back there. And his wife, the wife of the perpetrator, is pretty angry about my accusation against her husband. But I don't really care because he's guilty as hell, and I started putting up his crap, and he kept putting it on me that I was the one who started the whole conflict between me and him, and it wasn't even me, it was him. He was the one acting stupid, and he's been flirting with other women and stuff, and she's the one shielding him and protecting him, and now I can't even come back to my job, so she's basically forced it where I have to find a different job, because she's going to stand by her husband and allow him to keep coming on the property and basically stick it in my face that he's not going to be pushed out, even though he's totally guilty and he pushed it for 2 years with his crap, with his hanging out in the doorways and stuff and making me not feel welcome where I work. And he interfered in my workspace a lot of times, and I didn't want to be around him because he kept bothering me. And then he turned on me and started being nasty, putting his hands up in the air. And I'm really angry that they're taking a long time to investigate this situation while they're still allowing him on the property when I can't even come back to work. So they're going to make me have to leave my job, probably, and find a different job, and he'd probably get away with it, and whatever, and I'm going to be made to look like a fool. But there's another victim that's involved in this, and she doesn't really want to get involved too much because she doesn't want to stir anything up, because she's got surgery she's got to have it done on her hand, so she's trying to stay out of it for the most part. But it's a nightmare. So I'm probably be pushed out of my job because he's not going to leave, and they're not going to make him leave. And his wife is going to be totally nasty to me because she happens to be my boss, so the head housekeeper. So, and they're telling me, oh, call the manager and see if they can schedule you to work or something. It's like, well, I can't because her husband's going to be there, the one who harassed me to begin with, and then she's going to be nasty to me. And I don't want her being in charge, and she's going to be taking it out on me that her husband is being looked at, and he's the one who's guilty to begin with. And now I'm being pushed out of my minimum wage job thanks to him. I'm going to go find some other minimum wage job. But I had this job down pat, and now that I've exposed him because I was tired of him making me feel uncomfortable in my own common workspace. He's not been an employee there, but he pushed me out basically in my own workspace, and now I have to go find another crappy job. So, whatever. But that's just not cool how that was set up. He should be pushed out, not me. But let's see what happens the next couple weeks, and I probably have to start looking for another job because they'll probably just end up probably letting him get away with it, and then I'm going to end up having to look elsewhere for work. Not fair, but you know what? That's life, right? A lot of the bad guys get away with stuff, and the good guys end up getting nothing. So, and I consider myself to be a somewhat decent person. I'm not perfect, but I know better than the stuff that he's done than to harass people and bother people while they're at work and continue to keep doing it. And he thinks he can get away with it. You can't. Eventually, he's gonna get caught, and it's not gonna end up really good for him. That's why his wife is separated from him, and she has a restraining order, but she keeps hanging around him anyway and letting him flirt with other women and make excuses for him and lie.